know, I can do that much more easier on a different level. Much more easier? Is that English? I think it probably isn't. So I'm just going to put those in. I'm trying to see where my path is. Just make sure it's something like that. What do you think? Something along those lines. Okay, so if I turn my texture off, that all looks a bit kind of, yeah, a bit abrupt, shall we say. So I'm going to go into my eraser tool, down my transparency, down my size, just go in, go around the edges of that second layer, and just blend those in a little bit. Perhaps even some patches. If I select a brush there, might give me some better edges. There we go. Let's look at it in the profile. So it wasn't too bad on following the path. I've got a bit of area here which perhaps I would bring a bit closer to the edge. I'll not use the erase tool obviously, because that would be foolish of me. I'm just sort of doing some kind of single click drags here to give it a bit of roughness. Okay. So, doesn't look too bad, I think. I'm just going to do an export. I'm going to export the whole model here because I've got no texture, I've got no UV edges. So we should be alright to do that one. Let's export it as is. Call it terrain. I want to export the colour. Bitmap because that would be a bit better. I'm not exporting those, so let's do that. Right, so I can switch over to view, into the thing, import that in. See what it looks like. So it's imported it in a ridiculously small size. So I just need to make that bigger. I can either do that with the gizmo or I can do it here. Obviously this is quite small. Z is obviously the vertical. Don't want to change that really. I've got my aspect ratios locked, so I'm just going to up that by 100. So here we go. Just going to move that into position. Now I've got more mushrooms here. I just want to move these out of the way for the moment. Should have named these really. Put those above the sea. And grab my terrain. Use this drop. That'll drop it to the floor. And I've got a ground plane here which is getting in my way. Which I can just delete. And to move that down until it says I want it. That looks okay. Grab my mushrooms again. And use my drop key. Put some things a little bit out of kilter, it's not too bad. Let's drop them all to a particular level here, which isn't necessarily what I wanted, because I want them to be sitting on the terrain, not in the damn thing. So I'm just going to have to just go and do some adjusting. I've also got some floating material there, which is a bit of a cock up on my part. I mean, this isn't really a tutorial on Vue, so I shan't do too much here on the video, but I'm just going to pause it while I do some stuff and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so after a bit of messing around in Vue, I've got this in a better state. So I think you'll agree that looks a little bit better. Probably do some work on the texture a little bit more to give it sensible, but yeah, I think it looks okay. Yeah, it's nicer to have this kind of a bit broken up. I had to put a little rock there just to hide a little bit of light leak out from it. There's a light inside this thing, because these are hollow, it's shone out the bottom because of the uneven surface. Yeah, so I'm quite pleased with that. That'll do me to start with. Okay, so I'll be back for another tutorial at some point. Till then, have fun.